Could timely intervention by Maharashtra police, friends, colleagues, or maybe her estranged family save Shraddha Walkar's life? Because what I am holding in my hand and what you see on your screens also is the complaint written by Shraddha Walkar herself, by her own hands. Not a few months before her gruesome murder, but almost a year and a half. It was in November 2020, 23rd November 2020 to be exact. And from today, it's exactly 2 years back. And this letter, ladies and gentlemen, screams out the horror Shraddha was living under. It, as if it was that she foresaw her brutal, unspeakable murder. Every detail that she wrote on November 23rd, 2020, unfortunately turned out true for this young 26-year-old just 15 months later. Bear with me as I read out this tragic letter for you. And I want to just read the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, because it's important. It's important to hear what Shraddha was going through. I, Miss Shraddha Walkar, age 25, would like to report Aaftab Poonawalla, age 26, and then there are phone numbers and addresses, has been abusing me, beating me up. Today he tried to kill me by suffocating me, and he scares and blackmails me that he'll kill me, cut me up in pieces and throw me away. It's been 6 months. He has been hitting me, but I did not have the guts to go to the police because he would threaten to kill me. His parents are aware that he beats me and that he tried to kill me. They also know about us living together. They come for weekends, they stay with us. I live with him till date as we were supposed to get married anytime soon and had the blessings of his family. Henceforth, I am not willing to live with him. So any kind of physical damage, any kind of physical harm coming to me should be considered coming from this man who is blackmailing me to kill me, or in fact, he'll kill me wherever he wants. That's what this entire letter says. And this is an authentic letter because it has been stamped, it has been received by the police. Now imagine the horror this woman was living in. Imagine how much courage it would have taken her to come out and write this complaint, because she says that she didn't have the guts to do this before. He has been continuously hitting her for the last 6 months. And what happened after this letter? I will tell you that story as well, but just take a look at this. What Shraddha wrote, and unfortunately how it came true for her. Shraddha, in fact, in the letter in November 23rd, 2020 wrote that Aftab has been abusing and beating me. 15 months later, Shraddha was murdered. The same man is the accused. Today he tried to kill me by suffocating me, and 15 months later, ladies and gentlemen, Aftab strangled Shraddha to death. Same passion that she had described in the letter. He threatens to kill me, cut me into pieces. Jump 15 months later. Aftab chopped Shraddha into 35 pieces. That's the allegation on this man. Too scared to go to the police before. 15 months later, only 18 pieces of Shraddha's body have been recovered so far. His parents are aware that he beats me. He tried to kill me. His parents visits us on weekends. 15 months later, Aftab's parents are underground. We just heard that they have been brought, the father has been called to Delhi. Lived with him so far because he was wanting to marry me. Now I don't wish to live with him. 15 months later, Aftab killed Shraddha over a domestic abuse, where the police reportedly says that she was pressurizing him to get married. He should be blamed for any physical harm to me. 15 months later, Aftab is in police custody awaiting trial for murder. Imagine this. It's almost a dying declaration, isn't it? Anything happens to me, this man is responsible. Before, in fact, we move on and I tell you other things about this, just listen in. Because the big question is, what did the police do? Was there any follow-up? Listen in to what the police said, the Mumbai police, the Maharashtra police said on this.
उस मामले में क्या कार्रवाई हुई है?
देखिए, उस मामले में जो भी जरूरी कार्रवाई करनी थी, उस मामले में जो भी जरूरी कार्रवाई करनी थी वो कार्रवाई पुलिस की तरफ से की गई है। जो अर्जी दी गई थी, अर्जी के ऊपर में जांच हुई है। जांच के बाद में खुद जो कंप्लेनेंट ने लिखित बयान दिया है कि उसकी अब कोई कंप्लेंट या तकरार रही नहीं है, और जो उसका जो ये था फ्रेंड था, उसके फ्रेंड के माँ बाप ने आके उनको मतलब समझाया था दोनों को भी, और अभी उसकी कोई तकरार नहीं है, ऐसा करके उसने रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट दिया था, और जिसके चलते वो मतलब वहीं पे वो क्लोज हो गया।
Now, of course, it's the latest case. Politics also happening on this. Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis, has spoken. And he has also, in fact, said that there will be an investigation on what the police did. Listen it.
मैंने उसको देखा है, बहुत सीरियस पत्र है, उसके ऊपर क्यों कार्रवाई नहीं हुई इसकी जांच हमको करनी पड़ेगी। मैं किसी पर दोषारोपण नहीं करना चाहता, लेकिन इस प्रकार के पत्रों पर कार्रवाई अगर नहीं हुई तो ऐसी घटनाएं होती है, इसलिए जरूर उसकी जांच की जाएगी।
So what had happened? Basically, what had happened was that Shraddha on 23rd November 2020 gave this complaint, and in less than 1 month, on 19 December 2020, she withdrew her complaint, gave a written statement that she doesn't want to pursue this case because they have reconciled. This raises some very big questions, and I want to put those questions out. Who coerced Shraddha to withdraw her complaint? It should be part of the police investigation. Did the police question Aftab on Shraddha's complaint? Did they even bother to call this man? Because remember, there has been a time period from 23rd November till 19th December. What was the police doing before she came out and gave the complaint? Did they call Aftab? Did they question him? We don't know that. Was it lack of support from friends, family that made her withdraw the complaint? She was already estranged with the family. Were there people, advising her to go back? It will all be okay. What we have so far learned about the possible reason of why Shraddha could have gone back. This is all the information coming from Shraddha's friends and police sources. Why did she withdraw the complaint? Because, the information that we have that Aftab used to emotionally blackmail her, harass her, often. Aftab, every time there would be a fight, she would threaten to go. Aftab would threaten violence. He will threaten suicide. He will threaten self-harm, that I'll kill myself if you leave me. Aftab's parents pressurized Shraddha, requested her, begged her to stay with their son, asked him to forgive him, and gave her assurances that this young 25-year-old bought, and that costed her her own life. Now, this is what has happened as far as this letter is concerned. And trust me, throughout this entire 10 days of this Shraddha Walkar murder case, this letter, ladies and gentlemen, has been the most heartbreaking, in fact, development that I have followed since the time this case has happened. I mean, this letter screams of somebody seeking help, screams of somebody who fears her life, and this letter literally turned true for her. Now, let me very quickly bring you to the latest which is happening as far as Shraddha's case is concerned. It's day 10 of the investigation. So what has happened as far as the investigation is concerned? Number one, the Shraddha's 2020 complaint has been accessed by the police. The police has confirmed that Shraddha had withdrawn the complaint, but then the questions that I asked earlier would be very, very valid. Today in Delhi, Aftab was taken to Mehroli to recreate the crime scene, to recreate what had happened, what he did. Aftab polygraph test has been postponed because he felt sick. Until the time he is not feeling better, the police cannot conduct a polygraph test on him. This is the precursor to the narco analysis. Aftab's family will be questioned by the Delhi police. What we have been told is his father has been, Delhi police contacted his father. He is in the national capital, and he will be also questioned about this entire letter and the other allegations which have been made. The police is also taking statement of Shraddha's friend Karan, who apparently was the one who helped Shraddha come out and file this complaint. He is also in Delhi as far as the police is concerned. Let's very quickly just sum this up for you, what is happening in this investigation. Take a look at this report filed by my colleague Vedant.
In these 4 days of Aftab's extended police custody, the Delhi police hope to piece together all the evidence that it has recovered in the past 10 days. The police also hope to confront Aftab with his own statements and contradictory confessions in that truth serum test. Shraddha's letter has given a major boost to the Delhi police in cracking the case that has so far been built on circumstantial evidence. Her complaint corroborates most of the details that Aftab had shared in his confessions about the murder, making it easier for the Delhi police to build a stronger case in favour of young Shraddha. In New Delhi with camera person Sanjay Kaushik and Gauri Prasad, Vedant for NDTV.